into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you... NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Yates. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Buys a little extra time. Breaks into the open.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Willis. Gets it to him on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. There's the pressure. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Out to 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. NC State now operating from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. To the air, it's Willis. Unloads it left. Makes the grab, it's Henderson. Found the seam on the left. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. He'll pull it on the read. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. NC State going up tempo.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Willis. Rushes on him. He'll throw it. Intercepted, the defense is set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his big tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Caught close to the marker, it's Avant. Looks as if NC State has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the toss.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Willis. Caught over the middle. It's Bowie. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Fires to the tight end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Schultz. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They go to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, what a big-time play for this defense. Backed up, they come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football out, and man, do they set their offense up with great field position inside the 10-yard line.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And his throw is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Salter. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Back to pass. It's Willis. Under fire. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. With the catch, it's Avant. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. They'll send the tight end in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the right. Got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake. Looking left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense putting points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over Appalachian State.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right.
We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Avant. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Fires complete on the crosser. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. NC State quick to the line. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff to the lone back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Swings it out to the flat. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Avant. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And the DB right with him to knock it away. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Willis. He's going to fire deep. He's got it at the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown! Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. It's Willis. Caught in the backfield. It's Salter. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Got the quick completion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the tight end. Looking for room. It's Salter. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They'll run it. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. The Irish send out the punt unit. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Shotgun snap on third down. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Kick is in the air. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Firing to the right, complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a crease to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. That's reeled in. It's Schultz. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got an open man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.